Alright, welcome back everyone once again for another League of Legends stream. This time I have co-caster Wazoo here to join me.
Yes, hello. I'm mainly from the Smash streams if we get them.
Okay. I was about to ask, have you streamed before? Because I didn't actually know, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Alright, so today we are going to be playing against the Northeastern Huskies. We actually rotated this one up the roster so that we could actually stream it. So that's why we're a couple days ahead of schedule. We will still have our Wednesday and Saturday streams, but right now we're just kind of setting up for today's stream, so we'll see you guys when we're ready for pick bands. Bye. I didn't know you streamed before, to be honest. I was like, wow, you are calm.
It was literally the one time.
I'll do that during, I can do that between pick bands or even just as we're loading in.
Oh.
I have exams next week.
Goody.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be doing Thursday. See, it's a good thing you don't have Thursday as an option, because I'm on duty Thursday, so I can't leave the building.
Oh. I thought you meant for League. I was like, wait a minute.
Nah, you're a gamer. You are a gamer.
We never had that kind of schedule before, so we had 2 max.
Wait, I thought you said you were Smash. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, welcome back. We are going to hop right into the pick bands. We've got Dino going first. Alright, not taking his time. Immediately going to ban that Kane, which is a good move because I've noticed on some of the previous rounds of the tournament they were using Kane quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Yeah, we got another ban on Karma, which I saw them also ban Karma on their Saturday match, so it looks like they don't want to fight that champion again.
Yeah, Karma's just a big one to get banned. I've been seeing more and more. Alright, they are flying through them. We've got a Lilia and a Camille band, and along with that, it looks like a Cassante, or
That's
is that
Lucian.
Lucian? That is Lucian. I always mess them up on their little characters. I won't lie.
They do look a bit similar, I would say.
It's just which way do they face for me.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Alright, and it looks like the first one that was picked up was Varus. Dino is the one that picked it up, but it's very likely that's just going to get rotated over to Arri. Arri very much likes that Varus.
That's good. I like Varus. Varus is pretty fun.
Okay. Have you used him much, or?
Yeah, I like getting him an ARAM because, well, it's a lot easier to play ARAM with Varus because you can just poke from afar pretty easily.
Okay. So he's more of a ranged one, you'd say?
Yeah. Well, he's a bowman.
Yeah. Alright, and it looks like over on Northeastern Husky side, they have picked a Senna, and they're kind of hovering over who they want to get next.
Maybe Lee Sin?
Yeah. Sometimes they just change it up. Okay, perfect. We are sticking with that Lee Sin.
Okay. I noticed they have a Vi, or they banned Vi as well, which is pretty interesting. I mean, I don't like facing Vi either, but so I understand what they're doing there.
You know, I don't think I've ever faced a Vi, but I think it'd be hard to when I'm only level 20.
Yeah, Vi from League of Legends Arcane is not very fun to face when she pops out of the bushes and just grabs you.
Alright, it looks like Velma has picked up the Maokai. Kind of interesting to see because I know that that's one that the Huskies like quite a bit.
Oh, okay.
Lee Sin is also one that Smurfed uses a good bit. They're in their top 5, and I saw that Smurfed was the one who had grabbed Lee Sin, so it's very likely they're just keeping it from the start.
Oh, okay. Oh, Nocturne. That's interesting.
Why would you say that?
I mean, I just like Nocturne.
Okay.
He's a cool, darkness. I don't even know what he is really, but he's like a phantom, I guess.
Okay.
And he's pretty good right now, actually. From whenever I've played against a Nocturne, he's always been really strong.
Nice. All right, it looks like there was a Silas picked over on the Husky side, and now we're just getting into those final sets of bands. We've got an Olaf band over on Husky side, and then it's let's see who Dino's going to pick next. And there goes that Smolder, a new one and one that not many people want to deal with, especially because it looks like the Huskies have already started using them quite a bit.
Yeah.
Which is impressive considering we're only a couple weeks into the new season.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta do what you gotta do. There goes that Ivern, I believe. Yeah. Ivern is banned, and then it is just who is the final person, and it is a Jin. Honestly, very smart play.
Yeah.
Jin is also just one that the Huskies like. You can definitely see that CMU once again did their research.
Yeah. Smolder's a good ban because he gets really a lot stronger as the match progresses, depending on how many minions he kills.
Okay, yeah, I'd heard a bit about that. But with so many characters, sometimes it's like, what did you hear new, what's and what's old?
Yeah, and also being restricted to only 5 bans out of like the 100 champions, it's important to pick
Yeah.
ones you think are the most or the best right now.
Yeah. Or at least what do you think is best against your choices?
Yeah, right.
Alright, and it looks like Arri is picking, and they're going for, ooh, Twisted Fate, okay. I know they're not likely to keep that, but I want to know where that's going.
It's an interesting choice. And the Huskies also picked up Seraphine for probably support.
I've seen her a lot more in mid lately.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
Yeah. That surprised me, too. I was like, Seraphine in mid, and then, like, I looked back, and it's just apparently very common to use her in mid or support. And I was like, oh.
Right, right.
All right, and then Yone was picked up by GreySwag, just a common one that we see quite a bit. Just a very good staple. And then it's just up to Ekin to pick their final one on the Husky side.
I wonder what would go well with their team comp right now. I wonder if it'll be a more tanky pick here. Because CMU, we have Maokai, who's a pretty good tank. But it looks like oh, Kindred, okay.
Okay. All right, that is definitely a good one to do. All right, and it looks like they're already switching up things. Oh. Okay, there it is. I was like, Ari's not getting that Varus? There we go. Okay. My hopes are confirmed. All right, so it looks like Default's actually the one taking Twisted Fate. That makes sense. Default often plays in the mid lane, and I've just seen that Twisted Fate is very good in a variety of spots. Where would you consider them best? Is it mid or?
Most Twisted Fates I've played against have been mid.
Okay.
It looks like they will be going up against the Seraphine mid as well, just like you said. Although Twisted Fate's kind of interesting because he can just teleport wherever he wants with his ultimate or his R. So
That's cool. No, yeah, we'll definitely have to see which of the Huskies players are in which of those positions because obviously we can't see right now with their names blurred out.
Yeah.
But that'll definitely be interesting to see who's on what position. But for right now, we just have a bit of a spectator delay, so we're going to take a break for roughly 3 minutes, and then we will meet you guys right in the rift.
Solid.
Alright, and welcome into the rift. We have CMU coming in from the bottom side, and then we'll have the Huskies coming in from the top.
That looks good. We'll see what first items we start. A lot of serene dirks. Oh, brutalities on the NIU side. Interesting.
Welcome to Summer's Rift.
Manateers and the Doron's Ring, I believe. Silas. Yeah, that makes sense for bottom.
30 seconds until minions
My name
spawn.
already. That's
I mean, because I always have to ask my friends, like, oh, what thing should I buy? And they have to tell me the name, so then I have to, like, remember what they're talking about.
see, I won't lie. Whatever like flashes yellow at me is the thing I will click on, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm building, but boy, is it there in my inventory.
Oh, yeah. The recommended does you pretty well most of the time, unless you're, like, trying to go, like, a bit off meta. Like, say if you want to go
Minions have
damage,
spawned.
like a Cho'Gath or something, it'll
Oh,
really
yeah.
want you to play tank.
Now I get it.
Which
Alright.
It's funny, because who the heck would play tank Cho'Gath? Come on now.
So right now it looks like everyone's kind of just waiting up. I've said it once, I've said it every time. I love when the beginning is just very calm and slow because it's better than the alternative, which is us being 5v1 and we are always the one.
Yeah.
Looks like we've kind of just got Jusung starting right away trying to hit some minions, not even waiting for his own to show up. Just kind of forces Dino to stay away already.
Oh, yeah.
Very, like, just very calm way to stay on the offensive from the start. I won't lie, that's
Yeah.
kind of interesting.
I haven't really seen anybody take the risk of invading this season. That would be... It's always interesting to see if someone actually commits to it.
No, we've seen a lot of just the enemy teams just going for it, taking over camps and just shoving their way in as fast as possible. It's a lot of rush on their end, and we have a habit of staying cautious,
Right.
which has cost us some games in the past, but sometimes it's also helpful because when you rush in, sometimes you just die. But no, overall just looks like a very calm beginning. Some damage trade-off, Dino's getting a little bit hit right now, but everyone else seems to just kind of be just there, just going for it. Looks like Smith is already hovering closer to the camps on this side.
Yeah.
Not sure if it's for that initial gank,
He,
but it it's
yeah, it definitely looks like it.
they're not scared of any turret damage when they go for that first blood very fast.
Yeah, first blood for Greyson here. Although that did leave even a little, or do sound a little low, but it doesn't look like Dino will be able to get the, well, he's got to clear that thing as well. That makes sense.
Alright, meanwhile, Arri and GreySwag holding their own. It's pretty good, honestly. It's always hit or miss on if they're going to get instantly bombarded or get a chance to set themselves up. And it's really nice to just see them get a chance to put a foundation down.
Definitely.
But then we just have Utopian and Defaults just dance around the center. I love it. It's just their own little song and dance. Got Seraphine singing a song for them and everything.
Oh yeah, yeah. It is always very, very nice and calm, and it looks like White is already breaking out in the river.
But there comes a bit of hesitance, it looks like. So not really pushing for it all the way. More just putting pressure, I think.
And Default's checking the river, I believe. Putting a ward down just to see if anyone wants to come and gank him, hopefully not.
Yeah. Default's been getting very good at just keeping track of vision the whole time, trying new stuff when he can. With his area being such a like volatile area for big fights to come out, he's had to learn that you need to like place vision whenever you can and destroy the others, or else things go wrong very fast.
Right, right.
Alright, it looks like we're getting quite the damage straight off going off right here. Grey is about the same, but Egan went for something. Got rooted. Did manage to
Okay,
get
there's a
Grey
trade.
down, but
See if Arri can fight the Senate or leave. Get out
looks
of
like
line.
the goal is to run. Looks like
He did make it.
yeah, looks like Senna backed off. Meanwhile, Dino's starting to push upwards, but now Ji-Sung's playing a little bit of a tower hideout. And there I got some more vision. Beautiful, especially right near the grubs. Want to make sure that people aren't getting too close. Never mind, I spoke too soon. Starts immediately going for those void mites. Just wants to get that stack as soon as possible. Hopefully Velma will respond to that.
Yeah.
Velma coming closer to it, but
I think he's just checking to see if
very
anyone else
hesitant,
is.
especially with Ekin in the area. Looks like they're just going to let that one slide, especially with Utopian just following up really quick. And yeah, Red Team did get those void grubs. And now Utopian's kind of just hovering around, making sure nothing's going to happen before
Right.
just walking away.
It's good he didn't try to engage there, even though he only saw the one person. It's good that he assumed that someone else was waiting in the bush for him to engage. And it looks like there's an interesting gank here.
Yeah. Grey is very good at initiating fights wherever they can. The problem is they often do it when they don't have the support to help them finish the blow. So then they just have to back off. But overall, it is a good sense of aggression coming from Grey, and I do love to see it compared to the hesitance that often at CMU. So just we just push for aggression sometimes.
Yeah, that's good, definitely. Keeping the enemies on their toes is definitely a good thing, especially even in their jungle.
Yeah.
Make sure they know someone could be lurking around.
And it looks like Grey's trying to push up a little bit more, just that once again, you have to wait for those things to do much. Meanwhile, Dino's just kind of chasing some around. Gonna get knocked back, but
Good damage on him though.
not a good amount of damage. Looks like for the moment it's just focusing a bit more on that gold than anything. I'm kind of gonna let Ethan just chill in the corner for a second.
Doesn't look like anyone's going up for support on the enemy team, so that's good.
Yeah, it's just very isolated, as top lanes often should be.
Right. Looks like okay.
Looks
just
like there's a
just
bit of a fight going on down here. Taking down defaults, just completely surrounded.
Yeah.
And it looks like then, for the most part, Northeastern is just going to take that dragon, just not really going to have a chance to defeat it. The only one in the area is channeling away.
Yeah.
And there's not even a rush for this dragon, it looks like. They're just kind of, they've let some of their own team members go. They're knocking it down slowly but surely. Honestly, it just kind of was taken.
I'm surprised our bars didn't go up with that much, kind of. At least take a look, take a pot shot or two or something.
They often try to keep someone unkilled because when they both leave, it's often immediately taken over from them. But no, I think that was a time where it would have been better if they had both intervene.
Right.
And that's where it's like you just need some communication sometimes. But it's okay. They're working on it.
Yeah. Leeson looks to be in our jungle currently. Oh, hopping over the wall.
Nope, they are in our mid lane. They are getting calls and just massively taking damage. And there we go again.
Gets taken again.
Yeah.
Looks like they might interact with Nocturne. Nope. Okay. Staying away.
Overall, just still a very slow start to the game. We've seen some kills, but it feels like it's just very spread out. They're being very methodical about it, just warming up on both sides.
I think maybe they're just trying to get a feel for each team.
Which, granted, we're I think we're down to 5 games after this, so it's the Northeastern Huskies have won every game so far, and they're probably at the point where they're we don't want to lose our lead right now.
Right.
We want to keep it just slow and steady, and we want to make sure we get what we deserve. And meanwhile, CMU, unfortunately, we haven't won a game yet, so we're trying to make sure we don't rush into something only to immediately lose it.
Yeah.
So on both sides, it makes sense that there's just that slow and steady kind of momentum going on.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like default's looking at.
Yeah, seeing a bit of that hesitation, was probably waiting for Grey and all to come back. But
Okay.
it looks over. Yeah, Grey did get hit at that time, and it looks like there was just a giant area attack.
Sentinel coming from bot managed to hit.
Yeah.
Default just
Default went
get a good
down.
amount of damage on her.
Yeah, we lost a couple there. Meanwhile, Greyson just playing around in the voids while everything's happening, completely unworried, and Smurf was just gonna hop over there.
Yeah.
Leaving Ekin and Sophie to just handle Arri on their
Like
own.
Dino will be fighting.
Yeah, getting a good amount of damage off on Smurf. Ooh, very close to taking him down, but it looks like the damage they have taken was enough to scare him back. And with Ekin rapidly approaching him, he might not be going well.
Ooh, unfortunate.
Yeah.
He was definitely close to that kill, but Silas was there to
No,
make sure
I think if he
get
had
it.
a couple more seconds, that would have been perfect.
Yeah, looks like you got 3 of NIU players on the top jungle right now.
Yeah. I've noticed it's a common trend this just tournament in general for people to try invading that jungle as fast as possible. And unfortunately our jungler Vilma is very just his goal is always to get as many of the objectives done first before helping out his teammates, which is a very fair method of jungling. It's the default way to go about it.
Yeah.
But when people start to invade his camps, he can't get that gold back because if he tries to invade theirs, they're often prepared for that because they usually make the first play on it.
Yeah.
And then it can snowball very poorly, which is when we just need to focus on taking down people as fast as possible.
Right.
Alright, speaking of people taking down people, it looks like Grey wants that as well. Grey, Velma, and Arri going in on that kill. And it looks like they got that Seraphine down. Beautiful to go.
Very good mid gank there, yeah. Looks like the bot is getting hit with Silence once again with only default there to fight them.
Yeah, that 2-on-1 is not looking good. Default did manage to get under the tower. Looks like he's trying to channel back. But I see Smurf coming into the area, scaring that channel off, not allowing it to get out. It looks like Default is holding that but not going to be able to use it before being taken back.
Yeah. I'm not sure how much the stun card would have helped him there against 3, but
yeah.
he had to do what he can. I see what he was going for.
Meanwhile, Dino playing a very risky game on low health, trying to spare that juice on, especially before they can get health back again.
Yeah, I imagine he's thinking that there's 3 people bot, maybe I can get this kill up top.
But unfortunately just a little too low on health. And there goes our first turret as well for the game. Ekin and, not just in time, but Ekin and their primary definitely got that very fast.
Oh, it's Wiz.
Okay.
I'm still not sure how to pronounce that. I'll just go with Wiz. Looks like the Silas is hiding in the jungle once again.
Yep. Very likely to take Selma off guard, it looks like.
Looks like he's doing just that right now.
Yeah. Got
And he's-
Ekin and Smurf just hovering around Utopian, kind of trying to find a good vantage point. Meanwhile, G-Sun just taking down another one of our turrets.
Yeah.
Those are turret a little in their way.
Also, I've seen that Ekin has stolen Nocturne ult. Let's see what he'll do with that.
What again was Nocturne's ult? Do you know it?
I believe it just does exactly that. It makes everything a lot darker for the enemy team. Harder for them to see.
Yep. Looks like even with that run, he's already able to run, but on very low health, so he'll have to be very careful.
The Senna is also really good at shooting her ult from an entirely different lane and still hitting all our players.
It makes you wonder in a way how much Northeastern is communicating right now, because it feels like there's just some very strong communication going on over there for them to be making these plays so cleanly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Red team has slain the
Speaking
dragon.
of clean play, apparently they took down the Ocean Drake, and even we weren't ready for that one.
Yeah.
So there goes 2 dragons over to Northeastern. Meanwhile, also 9 kills up and have a good lead on gold. With like a 7-10 gold lead, that is
Okay,
looks like they did take down G-Sung, got that down, but we've got to be careful because that turret is like standing on one little turret right now.
Yeah.
And it looks like another one is
Yeah,
too.
Minter isn't doing too well either.
No, and it doesn't help that they've gotten so many void mites. That true damage is adding up fast on the
definitely.
turret. Meanwhile, G-Sung gets that hit on Arri. It looks like that was a perfect chance to Zeta through him. They're going to do their best to get Blitz down, but it looks like they got all the flames on every single side. So we call it hit with that line taking down like a
That was a very quick reversal there.
yeah.
Because all I saw was the Senna and then 3 more people just came right in out of nowhere.
Very quick. Dino coming in. Not sure what he's gonna do, but boy is he gonna try his best. And honestly, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
He just needs someone to block this off. Velma in the area was not aware of what was going on. It looks like it's going to be a 2-on-1 chase. Velma's gonna try to slip away, but
Yeah, that's probably the better play against the
yeah.
2v1. Getting some vision on our jungle. They're already going back for.
Yep. Or nope, that is the Lift Herald
Or
right
the
now.
Rick Herald, yeah, you're
And
right.
then take that down, probably just going to be releasing out another one of our turrets, especially because we're getting very close to our base already. So if they have enough time to just finish off the ones that are base, actually I think they can just send one straight down the middle right now.
Yeah.
Almost.
That second middle turret's already at 75%.
Yeah, they could probably make a way right to it very fast. Meanwhile, Grey's now rotated to hang out maybe with Dino. Or maybe just channel back. Not sure how well it's going to go with Echo Injury on right there. Looks like it's not going at all.
He's changed his mind as soon as he wanted to channel, he's going right into the fight.
Yeah. Probably realized that leaving Dino alone wouldn't have been the safest option. Try to get some damage off, but
Oh, there's the
gonna get
Senna
hit by
ult
that
once
ult
again from a different lane.
Yeah, Grey just needs to walk away before channeling back at this point, and that is going to hurt. Meanwhile,
Nocturnal seems to be going off.
yeah,
They're
and it
sighting
gave
a lot of
Arri the chance to slay that Senna.
That's very
Beautiful
nice.
hit. Looks like another turret got destroyed in the process, and now we do have an opening right to the beginning of our base.
Dino's
already.
also taken out in top lane.
Oh yeah. And it looks like this is where that snowball effect really begins to occur, and it is piling up very fast. No, just the synergy going on Northeastern side is very strong right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're controlling a good amount of the map just very well.
We've got CMU. They're trying their best to like huddle up, make sure that it's not like one man getting hunted down over and over. But that does not give them the chance to like take over as well. They
Yeah.
just need a chance to make a single play and play it well and get some take back on that map.
Yeah. It looks like the NIU has gone back and bought a lot new items. Make sure they're a lot stronger. I didn't even see that Lee Sin was 5-0.
Oh no, yeah, they are
Smurf
terrifying.
is doing very well. 5-0. He's got a 600 gold bounty too. Looks like they're just gonna run down mid lane once again. All 5 of them, it seems.
Yeah, they know what they want. They said this is an ARAM right now.
Oh yeah. And they summon their Rift Herald.
Yep, right down that mid lane. They said we are leading the way for this thing to go, and they're gonna slam it right into that tower in the base.
Yep. CMU is coming to the thing.
Yep, but
Oh, wow.
it's not going to be fast enough to stop that first turret from going down. And Joker's like Swift got in. Bliss took down Velma. G-Sun took Arri. It looks
Yeah.
like they're all just hunting. They don't even care about that turret damage. Ekin got another. And they're already at the main part. With everyone down for at least a couple more seconds, it's very easy for them to take down both of the turrets and immediately just go for that inhibitor.
Yeah.
And it looks like with not even 20 minutes on the game, Northeastern has already taken that first win of the day.
Oh yeah. No, the damage output in that last fight was really high compared to ours, but it didn't even look like we were touching them.
No, it was very impressive. There was a lot of synergy on the Husky side that I really wish I could have seen on ours. Honestly, impressive how little damage there was time to even accumulate.
Yeah.
But just the amount of kills at the same time, just 19 kills, 41 assists. That would make sense with the amount of team fights, I'd say. In a way, it's almost like when you see that many assists, you know there's more synergy with that team.
Yeah.
But I suppose that's something that we can talk about a bit more after the break. So we will see you guys when we are back for round 2.
Yeah.
All right, and welcome back. Right now, they're setting up for round 2, trying to figure that out. Just the same old technical difficulties that we love to dislike.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I suppose let's just talk a bit more about that game. I won't lie, that was kind of terrifying to watch.
Yeah, I mean the control of the of Northeastern was really well done, just on the entire map. Even like immediately their jungler came up and took out I believe it was, who was top lane again?
Our top lane's Dino.
Yeah, Dino. They took out Dino like almost immediately, and it's since top lane's so isolated, he couldn't even get anybody to help him up there.
Yeah. Well, I think that one thing that we should know is just the difference in like ranking level that they had, because the Northeastern Huskies have, for one, a challenger on their roster. That was actually Smurfed, who was that was the Lee Sin, yeah, which explains quite a bit, honestly.
Yeah.
They've got a Diamond 1, 2 Diamond 4s, actually 2 Diamond 1s, my bad, and then they have a Master on their normal roster.
Okay.
I'll admit, our highest option is an Emerald.
Okay.
So there's just a bit of a difference in ranking because our average is around Gold.
Okay.
So I think just that experience level and just chance to level up and rank up that much was a bit apparent in that match. Just they've had more time to develop strategies and synergy and all of that going on.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to seeing how they adapt, because one thing I've noticed is there's always a good difference between round 1 and round 2.
Right,
We'll have to see that. But right now, we have to see these pick bans, starting with a Rumble being banned.
Okay.
Haven't seen Rumble, but I do believe that I know someone on Husky's side did have them for at least one of their rounds of the tournament.
Right.
I just didn't catch who it was.
Well, that's okay. A Briar ban is really good because she's absolutely no fun to face.
Always a safe option. Don't know who to ban, get Briar out of there.
Yeah. Definitely.
Looks like we've got a Lilia and a
Kane, I believe.
Is that Kane? Perfect. Banned on the other side. Then there goes Gwen. I love to see her, but we got no Gwen. Gwen is a very strong one for Dino to use, so...
Oh, okay.
There she goes. Looks like Yumi's gone. I heard them joking about Yumi out there. I wonder if they were afraid that they'd take it seriously, because I know there's a very strong dislike for Yumi sometimes.
Yeah.
But alright, it looks like the first official champion to get picked is that Trundle.
Oh, and a steal on the Varus.
Oh, that is...
And a Maokai, okay.
Well, no, that's not a steal. That's just CMU on the right now.
Oh, it's... Oh, I'm
yep.
sorry.
Jisun got Trundle. Belveth and Tristana have been picked very fast by Smurfed and Utopian. Not sure if that's who they're going to stay with, but yeah, that's going to be there. No, luckily we haven't had that many steals. I saw what happened the last time someone stole from us, and they weren't happy about it. It was one of the jungler's main characters to play.
Oh, I believe I did see that.
Yeah, the Zac. Yep. So we're likely going to be seeing Arri once again with that Varus and Grey once again with that Maokai. Very good with using Maokai. Then we do have an Ashe, which I'm interested to see where that's going to be going.
Right. Seraphine ban as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and a Xerath ban. Okay.
Just very sure of what they do not want. It just seems that this time Huskies are they're just picking what they want very quickly. It's like they've got something set in their head already.
They have a really siege-centric team, the Huskies, it seems, because Trundle and Tristana are really good at taking towers.
I've noticed that just tower focus seems to be more and more prominent as you go up the ranks. It's like they've decided we don't care about the actual players. It's just the moment they're not looking, we're going to destroy everything that they hold dear.
Because, I mean, getting an inhibitor down and getting super minions is a really important thing, because super minions are kind of like a pain to take care of because they have so much more health than normal minions.
Yeah. And it looks like we got our final set of bans. I believe that is a Nivea?
Yeah, a Nivea for the Huskies, and then I believe Silas for us. Oh, Galio.
Ooh, I have not seen a Galio in so long. That is something I mainly saw when I was doing my little AI fights.
Oh, nice. And of course, Ziggs, which is another really tower-centric. Him and Tristana, I believe, are able to take towers out like immediately once they drop to like 20% health.
Oh, horrifying.
Yeah.
Just what we want to see going against us.
But I definitely love playing Ziggs. Ziggs is so fun. So I'm really happy to see that.
I don't think I've ever played Ziggs. I had the option to pick it up, and I think the option other than that was Morgana for me, and it was history from there. But it looks like their final pick is a Fiora from Ekin, and then it's just up to Grey to see who the final one on CMU side is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be...
You better pick fast. Okay, allow it.
Okay. Very calm, just staple pick. And now we're just going to see that beautiful little mix-up that always throws me apart. But it looks like they've calmed down, and it looks like Jisung's going to be the one using that Fiora. Belveth is going to be used by Smurfed, which does make sense because Belveth is used for the jungle from what I've seen. I don't think I've ever seen her out of the jungle, actually.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone play Belveth. Maybe bottom or support, but I think she's mostly jungle.
Yeah. And then the rest makes sense. Having Tristana in mid lane. Ziggs as an ADC makes sense. Then it looks like Trundle support? Unless they've changed their roles around. But I think I've seen a couple of Trundle supports.
Yeah, Trundle himself is just a bit of an interesting case. I've seen him... He can really cause some damage.
Mm-hmm.
Especially him and Ziggs paired up together are really, like, kind of devastating combo for someone's towers.
Yeah, well, I suppose we'll have to see what that looks like once we get into the Rift. But for now, I think we are once again going to take that spectator delay and take that as a quick pause. And we will see you guys in just under 3 minutes.
Yep.
Alright, and welcome into the Rift. This time we do have CMU coming in from the top side and the Huskies coming in from the bottom. And it looks like I've been thrown a little bit off my rhythm because Grey is not the one with the Maokai this time, so that is very surprising. Grey has that Ashe, which makes a lot more sense for where Ashe would be. And Maokai actually looks like they're going to be used in the jungle by Velma.
Okay, they're all walking together. Interesting.
They're probably hoping to do to the Huskies what has been done to them. Unfortunately, it looks like the Huskies went the other way around.
Yeah, that's interesting. Seem to just completely miss each other.
That is absolutely beautiful right now.
Oh, yeah. Okay, they're even trying
They're
to go
going into each other's camps. That's adorable. See, I almost wonder what can they see of each other right now, because they must be in each other's like viewpoints somehow.
Yeah. Yeah, neither of them can see either.
Oh, perfect. All right, so everyone's just going. They're having a stroll.
Yeah. I guess everyone's just going their distinct lanes, and it looks like we're just gonna start the game as if nothing happened.
They're gonna be like, well, that was embarrassing, but if no one knows, no one knows. So yeah, once again, we have Dino on top, this time as an Alawi. We've got Velma as a Maokai in the jungle. Default has taken on that Galio, once again just throwing in whatever they think could work. Arri keeping that Varus, and Grey back with that Ashe I've seen a couple times. Meanwhile, we've got Jisung still on top, now as a Fiora. Smurfs with that Belveth in the jungle. And then as we thought, Utopian as that Tristan in the middle, and then Bliss and Ekin taking that Ziggs Trundle duo that we thought would happen.
Right.
So overall, just interested to see just how it's going to change up this time. I saw that both teams did try to play something there.
I think it's interesting to see Galio mid. I feel like I don't see Galio mid very often.
See, I think part of the issue is I don't think I see Galio often.
I mean, yeah.
I have not really seen them since when I first touched the game, which granted was only a couple months ago that I first opened League ever. But it's just very interesting to see. Other than that, we are just seeing a bit of a damage trade-off going on the screen. Everyone's a little bit hit right now for the most part.
Yeah. It's like Velma's trying
a lot hit over on GreySwag. Trundle got that first blood very fast.
Yeah.
Got help from that Belveth, it seems.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna try to maybe get Arri as well.
Yeah, they are hungry right now.
Belveth just wants to take our camps as well.
Yeah. Looks like Dino very hurt right now. Default's kind of dancing.
Velma looks like he'll have a fateful encounter with the Belveth here soon, and the Trundle.
Oh, yeah, that Trundle hopping in did get rooted, but it's not going to be enough. That camp was very quickly taken. Grey's coming up into the area. Got Arri close behind.
Oh, okay, Galio flies in to help.
Okay, but it looks like Utopian is responding to that. Going to try to hit Default just as much. But it looks like Velma did get that Trundle back down. Utopian got response on that, so it's just back and forth very quick.
Ooh.
And Arri took down Utopian, keeping Default alive by the skin of his teeth.
Yeah, looks like they might get the Belveth here if we throw out some...
Looks like Grey got very distracted, saw someone else that they want to take down.
The Ziggs,
leading them right near that Belveth, but Arri was on the hunt, so now we've got Bliss and the Belveth, very low health. Trundle coming back very quick, gotta make sure that it's not going to land. But it looks like Smurf got away, able to see another day. But right now, that leaves us pretty even, 2-2, and just equal gold, honestly.
Yeah.
Best outcome we could hope for at the moment.
Definitely.
Other than that, it looks like Default is giving a bit more aggression this time.
Yeah.
As I like to say, like I've mentioned, he adapts very fast to like his circumstances. And it seems that this is not an exception.
Yeah. I still think, like you said before, I feel like I never see people play Galio very often. And if I do see them play, they mostly play him as a tank. So seeing him mid is very different from what I've normally seen.
I'm also seeing Belveth is trying to sneak around, probably to get that hit from the backside on Dino.
Yeah.
But Dino just... Oh, and it looks like Dino might get a little bit caught out. Did use that flash to get forward, got out of range, but it definitely pushed him back, right back where he began.
Looks like he'll need to make sure he uses those tentacles for vision. gets the soul out of that Fiora. And see if he can finish the kill. Uses ult, maybe, to hit that?
Not,
not ult
quite
yet.
there.
He's on 5. Doesn't hit that yet. Okay, but Tristana's getting hurt in mid, at least.
Yeah, it looks like
Trundle
they've
comes in to
rotated a
help.
bit more. Just early rotations going on very fast.
Mm-hmm.
Arri and Grey kind of left to themselves, not really sure what to do at the moment.
And Bel'Veth is just taking void grubs, it seems.
Looks like G-Sun did take down Dino as those void grubs were taken. Default's getting very injured under his own tower. Utopian gonna take quite the damage, but still able to get that kill in response.
I also saw, I believe Dino and G-Sun killed each other up top.
Okay, that good. You know what? I'll take it. A kill's a kill. Alright, it looks like Ekken's kind of getting pushed back away. Try to go for a move from the side, but Grey and Arri are just very on the fence about that. Not going to let that edge up where they can. Ooh.
Making sure to keep those tentacles from hitting G-Sun, it seems. He's just trying to take out every single one he can.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like...
Looks like Ari's just trying to keep Ekken and Bliss as far away as possible, which is a very safe move. Especially because I do believe Trundle is more close range.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
wields that big club and he's got a... Ooh.
Ooh, and Dino goes down again. G-Sun did get hit by that turret again, but it's still not going to be enough once again.
Yeah.
Luckily that Alawi will be back in just a moment, but unfortunately that is just another kill that goes over the NU side.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, just quite the damage trade-off going on down in bot lane.
Yeah. I think it's just the potential of Zig's burst damage against both the Varus and the Ashe being a little squishy is just a little concerning for them.
Meanwhile, Default's holding their own pretty well. Dino's gonna come back to G-Sun, just chilling in their area.
Very low.
Yeah.
Looks like he misses the whip on him.
Yeah, Velma did get to take Bliss down. Very good to see.
Yeah.
Oh
wow.
But looks like Bel'Veth is not happy about that. Immediately took down Velma.
Oh
Going
my.
to take Grey as well. Already just feeding herself as much as possible.
Yeah.
Already able to escape, but just leaving the area open for Bel'Veth to advance.
It looks like Default got pretty injured from Tristana on mid there. Or doesn't look like he's channeling just yet. Looks like he'll stick around for a little bit.
Yeah, he doesn't really want to push back, especially with all of those minions being fed right to him. But
There he is.
fortunately, there goes Default down Utopian. Utopian's just gonna push on that tower a bit.
The tower's plating isn't even off yet and it's already down to 2. Is very concerning.
No, especially because once again they did manage to get those Void Mites right away. It's just going to be very easy for them to just chip away.
Oh yeah.
It does look like someone is hovering around the dragon, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Trundle seems to just be waiting there.
Yeah, probably waiting for one of his allies to come over. And it looks like he actually initiated the fight, setting it up for that Bel'Veth. Utopian coming into the area. Just holding his own. Grey is going to come nearby, but it's not going to be enough, and he needs to get out of there. But unfortunately, it looks like he has been targeted.
Oh, with the Zig's ult. from
There
bot
he
lane.
goes, right down. Default caught in the center next, and it looks like Arri tried to help. But Arri understands that is a losing fight right there and
Yeah.
runs.
Really, he might have been able to snipe Tristana there with a lucky maybe Q, but it probably
Yeah.
might have cost him, so I understand why he just left.
Alright.
Looks like the war of attrition in top lane is still going on. Okay, well there's a bit of damage to Dino. Oh no.
Oh yeah, Dino is just getting very hurt. Those tentacles are helping immensely.
Yeah.
However, it just seems that everywhere he goes, G-Sun's just a second ahead of it.
Yeah. He's gotta get a bit more soul pulls, I believe. So we can just get some good chip damage onto that Fiora.
Meanwhile, Default's doing their best, but it's really hard to get out from under that turret, even as it's getting chipped away. Arri and Grey, once again, kind of trying to push up, not really fully sure where to go.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and Smirch and Ekken just going for it, getting the rest of those Void Mines, going to get that stack up, which is going to help them even more against our turrets.
Right.
It looks like they're trying to push it even faster than they had the first game. First game was slow and steady, feel us out. Second game was how fast can we clean up the rest of it.
And it looks like mid tower is already going to be taken as well.
Yeah. It looks like, yeah, there goes the first tower down in mid lane. Default forced to retreat. Velma's going to try to hop in and get Ekin.
Yeah, I saw Velma attempted to ult there, but it didn't look like it hit anybody.
Yeah.
It looks like Dino might also get taken.
Yeah, Dino went down, Velma went down. And
Smurfed is on a killing spree.
yeah, and Default is down as well.
Yeah. Smurf's Belveth has really done very well at moving around the map.
No, yeah, and Smurfed is their highest ranked person as that challenger. It does make sense that they are going to dominate the field, but I think we can tell very
Arri.
quick who they like.
Ari's been taken down by that Trundle Ziggs combo yet again. The slow from Trundle, I think, is just lights out for...
Keeps them in range just long enough for Ziggs to do whatever they want.
Oh, yeah.
Meanwhile, Velma is going to kind of try their best as allowing the other two to back in the bush. Not really aware, it seemed, but they did have vision, so I feel like they should have known there.
It looks like bot tower might get taken right very soon. Yeah,
Yep.
there it is.
Speak of it, and so Ziggs shall do it. Alright, just looks like they are just quickly leveling up, taking as much as they'd like.
Yeah, it doesn't look like they can really do much. Yeah, it looks like most of NEU just seems to be backing and getting items right now.
Just backing, waiting for that next dragon to spawn. They've already gotten all the void mites they want, and just now they've just got to like use up the rift, use up the dragons,
Oh yeah.
and then just run for it. But with a lead already of 10 kills above us and just about 9k on us, it's very clear that they've got the advantage, and they're not really worried.
Dino
And just
gets
like that,
taken
another
out
kill
again.
with G-Sun taking Dino down. Yeah.
Yeah. Smurfed and G-Sung are really a
Yeah.
devilish team up top.
Oh, definitely. That Belveth was a very strong play, which was impressive because it's not even one of their main used ones, and yet they are just absolutely dominating with it.
And-
Meanwhile, Ekin just chasing down Velma. Velma trying to get away, but
Yeah.
Red team's turret
And
has been destroyed.
it was Gray who just got caught in the jungle there against Trundle's ice
oh yeah.
glacier zig bomb. So he just got that was a big ult by Velma though.
Shut down.
Leads to a
Ooh.
kill on Fiora. That's very nice.
Arri did get that shutdown on G-Sung, but it looks like Utopian is just going to step out ahead once more.
Busy
only
taking
to-
the second bottom tower already.
Yeah. Just absolutely going for it. They're trying to set up whatever they can. Looks like Grey and Crusading are responding very fast. But it does not look like it's really gonna make too much of an impact right now with the other two retreating and just leaving them to deal with the aftermath.
Yeah. They have such an interesting team comp. Like it looks like it's intentionally just designed to take towers as fast as possible.
Yeah. Taking towers and then having Belveth around to just quickly sweep through and deal with like the champions in their way.
Oh yeah, yeah.
They had it prepared. This, I would not be surprised if they have practiced this specific team before, just to see how it goes. Looks like Ekin was right on there for that Rift Herald. Knew
Yeah.
exactly where he wanted to be. G-Sun coming in very quick. Utopian in the area. We've
Smurf
got
taking
Belveth
out-
getting chased down over in one side, but while that's happening, CMU is responding to that, not responding to the fact that that Rift Herald was being taken. Velma in the area, but not even going to try to contest it and try to steal that kill. But close enough. They've got to watch out because Belveth is hungry.
Oh yeah. Especially with the amount of burst damage they have on Northeastern is very, very worrisome for both Arri and GreySwag. With how
And it
squishy
looks
they
like
are.
it looks like they have summoned that Rift Herald. And they're going to just send it right into the inhibitor if able. We do have all of CMU right here, but it's not going to stop them. Belveth
Yeah.
just shot it in. And
Ooh, big signal.
they are just going for it. Taking down that Galio.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a couple of routes on.
Okay, that's very good actually. If we can finish off the Utopian Soldier there. Yep, okay.
Okay. No, that was impressive. Looks like only one person remains standing right now.
Yeah, That was very...
But overall, I was impressed by that. But unfortunately, it does look like
Ziggs
Bliss
will
is kind of just...
do what Ziggs will.
Yeah,
Ziggs.
gonna leave now that we're getting some people back to life. But staying in the area just enough to cause whatever problems they can.
Yeah, it looks like he wants to make sure no red waves can contest this little blue wave coming in here of minions.
Alright, and it looks like everyone's kind of just coming back to life right now. Trying to just clear some camps on the way, get whatever they can. Default Velma and Arri trying to clear their way through mid, get that wave pushed up a little so that they're not just constantly dealing with blue minions in their territory.
Yeah.
But unfortunately for them, G-Slung isn't about to have that. And while that was happening, Velvet just handled that dragon without a care in the world.
Yeah.
Now on their second dragon, had the Rift Herald, got the Void stacks. What don't they have?
Not even sure.
No, and it looks like what they're going for is yet another tower. If they get just a couple minions under there, it's an
They can get a
immediate
little
kill on
a
it.
Ziggs mine under it. It will get taken out immediately. But
Looks like instead they're just going to try to take any tower.
Yeah.
Force CMU to respond wherever they can, because the moment they get more minions, they can just go right back to mid lane.
Another Ziggs ult thrown. Only seems to hit about one person on CMU. It's still a good amount of damage. But Ziggs seems to, take out that tower mid. And maybe
Very
the inhibitor
fast.
as well.
Yep, and G-Sun took down that inhibitor. And it looks like CMU is doing their best trying to cover as many areas as possible. But they're not able to stop another one of our turrets being destroyed and that inhibitor following right after, allowing more super minions. And it looks like while that happened, it happened in top lane again.
Yeah.
It is an all-out brawl right now, just hovering around these final turrets.
Bit
Trying
of a
to,
last stand here. Okay, well Smurf gets taken out first. That's pretty good.
and it looks like,
Okay.
Arri got that kill very quickly, taking down Ekin. That Trundle has been a pain.
Ooh,
And it looks like Riot couldn't handle it for a second, but we're back in just in time to see a little bit more damage coming from Grey. They're actually scaring it off.
if they're just staying alive a little longer, they can get that.
That is impressive. Usually when it comes down to that point, people are very easy to just start panicking and giving in.
Yeah.
But CMU said, I don't wanna.
Yeah.
I wanna push as much as possible. They're throwing down everything. They've got tentacles, they've got arrows, they've got whatever, and they can at this
Oh,
point.
the Trundle's back. Ready for
Oh.
damage though. He's already
But
taken
Arri
out.
took it down once again.
Yeah, I mean, being in the center there against all those Alawi tentacles is not the best idea, but Trundle got a little in over his head. Got taken out.
Got a little bit greedy. Looks like Grey might be going down to this G-Sun.
Ooh, yeah.
But
they
it
can
looks like
hit
they're
their-
gonna take it back right away.
And Ziggs looks like he's gonna escape with just a little bit of health.
No, but this is impressive. They are giving quite the fight right now. It is a to the death right now kind of idea. It looks like for the most part they are kind of just stuck hovering in their vicinity, because if they look away for 2 seconds, those minions are going to destroy the final turret, defending the Nexus.
Yeah.
They are doing their best right now.
Especially with all three inhibitors gone, the 2 super minions per lane are going to be coming from blue, or from NEU's Nexus, so they will have to deal with even more super minions than normal.
It looks like Smurf's immediately going to take a chunk of damage just coming into the fray, because they're going to get hit right away. Cannot get close fast enough to take anything down, because CMU is just on the defensive right now. They do not want to give up that final inch because they know what will happen.
Yeah.
But it looks like NEU is slowly surrounding them, trying to bring in as much as possible.
Oh, that was a nice shot onto Utopian Soldier. But it looks like the Ash arrow did not seem to hit anybody.
Yeah, and it looks like Dino did go down to Smurf.
So,
Once again, Grey got Smurf down, but it looks like it's just a very back and forth. Red turret destroyed by Ziggs. All that is left is the Nexus, and unfortunately these super minions are getting
oh yeah.
very fed right now. And
That
with,
would look to be the Nexus is gone. Yeah.
yeah. And just like that, despite that final stand from CMU, they have gone down to the Northeastern Huskies 2-0. That was very impressive, though. There was an aggression at the end that I have been wanting to see from them for quite some time.
Oh yeah.
And if I could see that, like, just raw, like, momentum in the game, I would love it. But no, that was just
That's
very
Zig's
good
damage.
to see overall. Just they put up an effort. They were everywhere. They were on the aggression there. I want to see that next time. And speaking of seeing next time, we're going to be having quite the amount of games in the next coming days, I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A good amount. It seems. I think he's 5 this
Yeah,
week?
I want to say it's 5 games this week is what we're currently trying to figure out because the season is rapidly coming to a close, but the last week of it does fall under spring break for CMU.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they are trying to reschedule. This game was actually supposed to be our last game in early March. However, it got pushed up today. We will be having a game on Wednesday at our normal time of 8 p.m. I believe there is a Thursday game, but I do not know if that will be. I do not think that one will be streamed.
We'll be streaming Overwatch that day. I
Yeah,
believe.
that'll be Overwatch getting streamed instead. So if you guys are bored, go to Overwatch. They're having fun. They'll be having a
Doubleheader this week as well. Overwatch.
okay.
Tuesday and Thursday, I believe.
Perfect. And then I want to say we have 2 on Saturday. I'm not sure if both will be streamed. We're figuring that one out, but we will definitely still be having our 3 p.m. one. And then it's just a matter of when the other one is and if we have the people available.
And
But-
unfortunately, with all that craziness, we won't be able to get Smash out this week. It'll
We'll
be
get
overlapped
Smash
by
in.
like
We'll get Smash in somewhere sometime.
yeah,
Well, maybe
hopefully.
next week.
Yeah.
But no, we are rapidly coming to a close on that, and I don't know if there's many games coming after that. We're figuring out all the works on that. But just keep an eye out. Subscribe if you're not subscribed so you get that notification. It's the easiest way to do it.
Yeah,
But-
definitely.
With that said, we will see you guys next time because you'll be joining me on Wednesday, won't you?
I will, yeah.
Perfect. Then you will see me and Wazoo back here on Wednesday. But thank you so much for watching, and fire up.
Fire up.